Apricot growers in the Riverland say they're facing their worst season in half a century. Unfavourable weather has spoilt and downgraded much fruit and made drying difficult. Brittany Evans reports.
Philip Sims has been growing apricots for over 50 years and says he has never had a year like this.
Apricot season has been crop-wise disastrous.
His Renmark property is normally filled with hundreds of drying trays, but this year he's struggled to get enough fruit to dry.
It's a big drop in income from a patch where I'd normally get a few tonnes of apricots down to well under a tonne this year.
Probably the worst one I've had as long as I've been in the industry, so it just seems to want to rain every week.
South Australian Dried Tree Fruits Association Chair Chris Werner says constant rain is downgrading the fruit. When hit by rain, apricot skin splits and can turn dark, taking up to $4 off the price per kilogram.
At this point it's probably a 50% loss of income.
If the fruit makes it off the tree, workers on Mr Werner's property will cut the apricots by hand and lay them in the sun for several days to dry. But if rain is forecast, trays must be moved to shelter.
Your workload technically doubles. You've got to pick up fruit that's laid out to dry, you've got to relay it then again later when it dries out, and you're chasing your fruit all the time to try and get as much off before it rains, because once it rains the fruit's worthless.
Primary producers hit by freak hailstorms late last year already have substantial crop losses.
50% of the income crop was lost with hail in November already, so for them to lose another 25%, it's just not good for industry and it's not good for the grower.
The Riverland was drenched with an above average 299 millimetres of rain last year. But now, with more rain forecast before the apricot season ends, the impact is being felt across the community. Because of the loss of fruit, growers are turning away labour to save costs. More rain is forecast over the next few days. Brittany Evans, ABC News, the Riverland.